Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
This is Radio Band Diego, your band's reveal, with your host, Florentino Buenaventura.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is Radio Band Diego, powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, the worldwide leader in Internet talk radio. And, of course, we are brought to you by some incredible sponsors. Pitbull Audio at pitbullaudio.com, where they just want you to play it loud, and they've got the greatest gear. Get them online or as well as in National City. We also have SIR Music Equipment Rental, and we also have Stars Align and Stars Align Now and California Music Studios. Today is a special day because we're actually doing something right here in the control room that we haven't done before. We have an incredible musical guest, or two, I should say, a group that's been touring around. They've been tearing up the coast as well as, a favorite here in San Diego. We're going to have Sister Speak start playing now.
It's the way you move in the morning and the way you breathe at night that makes me shiver, that makes me remember. It's the way the snow melts my heart and the autumn leaves fall, that makes me stronger in the arms of the angels. I don't wanna fall, I don't wanna find anything to hide from here. I don't wanna break, I don't wanna see you until I'm stronger. I just wanna feel, I don't wanna fight anymore with you, love, no, no. I just wanna be free on my own 2 feet, yeah. On my own 2 feet. It's the way your eyes fell onto mine, and the way our hearts entwine. It makes me a forgiver in the arms of the angels. I don't wanna fall, I don't wanna find anything to hide from here. I don't wanna break, I don't wanna see you until I'm stronger. I just wanna feel, I don't wanna fight anymore with you, love, no, no. I just wanna be free on my own 2 feet, yeah. On my own 2 feet. 'Cause everybody's looking down, shedding all the tears inside, and everybody wonders how to catch the road. The seasons changing, everybody's begging to see. Everybody wants to be free. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I don't wanna fall, I don't wanna find anything to hide from here. I don't wanna break, I don't more to feed. 'Cause I don't wanna fall. I don't wanna break. I just wanna be free. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're gonna do one more song here. Make sure everything's all dialed in. Get a little tuning. Yeah, that'd be great. This tuner. Yeah. This next song here is called Coming Back. It sounds complete. I'm gonna just take the headphones off, I guess. Yeah. This is a song. Just can't really hear the guitar. This is a song. You can turn the guitar off. Yeah, this is about, gosh, a lot of things. It's called Coming Back. Take these ribbons off your eyes, 'cause we know truth, we know lies. We all know, we know lonely. On that long road to Austin, had a dream, thought I lost it. I came home, found you there. See that smile across my face, ear to ear, till I break. But you don't know. I'm on the heights. I've been lonely, lonely without you, my friends. You will find me coming back to you, my friend. 100 miles north of here, the cattle graze across the fields. But do we know where the brothers stir? Fenced and dirt and bred to feed all the masses, all the greed. Who will tell children? 60,000 chemicals fill our cups and fill our lungs. Who will hear? I'm on the heights. I've been lonely, lonely without you, my friends. You will find me coming back to you, my friend. 100 miles north of here, the cattle graze across the fields. But do we know where the brothers stir? Fenced and dirt, bred to feed all the masses, all the greed. Who will tell children? 60,000 chemicals fill our cups and fill our lungs. Who will hear? I'm on the heights. I've been lonely, lonely without you, my friend. See the lines from state to state, across the river, stay in the lakes. In the north, they're coming strong. Oh, it's cold, but I ain't leaving. I'll be strumming to the eve. People calling out on the shorelines. It's the greatest suffering of all. It's a lonely heart without a cause. Oh, well, keep I'm lonely hearts. I've been lonely, lonely without you, my friend. Ooh, you will find me coming back to you, my friend.
All right, that was Sister Speak, rocking it up here at the WS Radio Studios. This has been Radio Band Diego. We'll be right back in a few short minutes, so stay tuned.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Thank you for listening to WS Radio. Improve your business and your life with useful information from experts and thought leaders. WS Radio is radio with ROI.
You may have heard me brag about Progressive Medical Center and just how much they've helped me with my health. And Dr. Goli, one thing that you have helped so many people with is migraines.
Unfortunately, there are millions and millions of Americans who are suffering with migraines and headaches, and they're debilitating because it affects the quality of their life, and they cannot function properly. At Progressive, we get to the root cause because we understand that migraines could be caused by nutritional deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, believe it or not, delayed food sensitivities. And once we determine what the real reason is, we put a plan of action together with medication that we get them off slowly, and we put them on an all-natural approach, and the results are amazing.
Incredible. I mean, there's so many people that can say they don't live their lives with migraines anymore thanks to Progressive Medical Center.
And that's what's exciting and rewarding to us as physicians, because we help our patients take control of their health, and that's why they're living well.
Why don't you get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today? Don't live in pain. Don't have migraines anymore. Just go to their website, progressivemedicalcenter.com.
This is your life, live it well.
In the military, things can change in an instant. At Navy Mutual Aid Association, we understand because it's our life too. That's why our dedication to serving the life insurance needs of our military veterans and their families is unrivaled. Navy Mutual offers superior life insurance protection without military service restrictions and limitations. A single focus on providing the peace of mind military families are looking for. That's what we do. Navy Mutual, insuring those who serve. Call 800-628-6011 or go to NavyMutual.org.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine Show on Vin Village Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. VinVillage connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. VinVillage is where wine lovers connect. Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.
Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
This is Radio Band Diego, your band's reveal, with your hosts, Florentino Buenaventura.
Oh, yeah. This has been Radio Band Diego, powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, brought to you by SIR Music Equipment Rental, where you can get all your gear on tour, ladies. If you need to go on tour and need gear, SIR is the #1 in the country. You got Pitbull Audio at pitbullaudio.com, where everyone's going because they got the best deals, best prices, and they're just awesome people over there. Stars Align at starsalign.now.com. Really great lady, Margaret White, and a really great man, Larry White. They run that, and they really help bands kind of propel, and they also help teach the next generation of recording artists. And then they're in kind of partnership with California Music Studios, where that's where all the kids get their start, and they're able to find teachers that can help them get to where you ladies are. So, Sister Speak, awesome job. It was incredible sound. I know that we always have it's always kind of a little chaotic thing here with Band Diego, but it's kind of the fun part of it too, because we get it's the adrenaline rush in here. Tell me, introduce yourselves.
All right, I'm Sherri-Anne, the singer, guitarist, and Sister Speak, and
I'm Lisa. I hit things.
She hits them, but you hit them well.
Well, thank you.
It was sounding really, really good, and this is our first time of actually doing a musical endeavor like this in here. We've actually played around, jammed around on guitars. We've had, for some of the other shows, we had Mike Keneally here playing guitar. It was kind of doing a blues thing, and he's the guitar player for Steve Vai and Joe Satriani. So we've had some fun players in here, but we really had a sweet sound with you ladies. How did you develop that sound? Where did the inspiration and the passion come from, and how did you get together?
I guess just through musical preferences and through playing with a lot of other musicians and their bandmates as well. You just kind of mesh it all together. I love many genres of music, so it's a bit of a combination of preferences and jams. How about you, Lise?
I guess we all come from different musical backgrounds and just kind of throw it in the bowl and mix up the salad, throw some dressing on it, and serve it.
It definitely is a unique sound. Who have been some of the inspirations that have inspired you? I guess the best way to put it.
Yeah, I get this question quite often, and I always go back to the Beatles and Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I know it's one of Lisa's great inspirations as well, and also more recently, I'd say artists like Ben Howard and Fink, more acoustic.
Okay.
And of course, traditional folk.
Okay.
Good old Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Weaves his way into, I think, most songwriters.
He definitely does.
Influence.
You should have wore your Bob Dylan shirt today, Paul. He has a shirt where Bob Dylan's playing bass.
I wore it yesterday. It was too stinky, but today I thought about it. It was just
And Lisa, your influences?
I would say drumming-wise, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Chad Smith is an amazing drummer and clean.
You don't mean Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Will Ferrell. No.
We've seen him at the NAMM show and looked at him like, is that Will Ferrell or is that Chad Smith? They're starting to look a lot alike.
I've seen him there before too.
Yeah, but he's amazing.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I heard him with Chickenfoot, and that was the first I never seen Red Hot Chili Peppers play live. And I really was looking forward to Satriani. I was looking forward to all the other players, because Chili Peppers were good, but he really made the whole band sound like it was. I'm with you on that. And are you also play a kit too?
I do as well. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's your preference when you're playing?
Like on my kit setup?
Well, just in general, what's your preference?
Style?
Do you prefer playing the cajon, or do you like playing the kit more?
I prefer kit, but I love playing the cajon. It's just opened more show opportunities, and if you can set up in a small space or doing these radio things. Like as a drummer, I'm like, well, I can't play, and then I was like, well, that's why I learned the cajon. So these little, smaller, more intimate shows, and just to switch it up, get all your limbs working opposite from the drum set. Yeah. So then that opens up my ability on the kit more, because my left hand's doing something that my right hand would do, and then this drummer talk, we could move in that direction all day. But
I got a kick out of no pun intended, on your tambourine. The setup that you have there, is that something you did, or is it something you discovered through somebody?
I just kind of pieced it together as is. I had that small stand, I had an extra splash cymbal, and a tambourine. I mean, that tambourine is on its last few legs, and just threw a piece of foam underneath, and it helps create more of the rattle. Yeah,
that's what I noticed. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I seen one guy. He took the tambourine and he wiggled it this way too. You guys can't see on radio, but but basically he was pivoting that way, and it was just pretty amazing how they did it. So he had the the whole thing going. He was a bass player, so that was pretty
wow.
That was pretty crazy. So an idea. Maybe you guys will start using that.
Yeah.
So how long ago did you get together, and when did you start? And has it only been you two, or I mean, I know you got other players now, but was it when you started? Was it you?
Well, we've been playing together for 5 years. I forgot to give a kudos to a female singer, one that was very influential. Is Sarah Watkins. She actually lived in San Diego for a long time.
Oh wow!
All her vocal bends, and she plays in Nickel Creek.
Okay, yeah.
Lisa and I, we met in the music scene in San Diego about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then we shortly after that, we discovered we're both from British Columbia.
Oh,
and
wow.
didn't really realize it until we actually toured back there, and we were like, oh, you have family here, I have family here, and we lived very close together. Who would have thought?
Yeah, you had to come all the way to San Diego for that. But that's how kind of
It's
the magic
interesting.
happens, right?
Yeah. So it's been a really great musical partnership, and we've gotten a lot done together. We work very hard, and we're always working on new songs. It's just been great chemistry with the band, too, and we have a couple guys in the band right now in San Diego that are fantastic musicians. And I'd say overall, we're really lucky to have great chemistry with each other on stage and as bandmates, even in business, and also with our other bandmates.
Yeah.
Very grateful for that.
Now, you guys have been touring around. Where have you been recently?
Go for it, Lisa.
Ooh, we just did a, I guess, 8-week tour.
It ended up being 2
tour,
months.
and it was all over the west coast of the U.S.
Okay.
A little stopover in Chicago. That's actually where we started.
Yeah.
Started in Chicago and then flew to New York and to northern East Coast, I guess. Right?
Of
the U.S.
Yes.
Yeah. So we didn't get any further south than Boston, I believe.
Yeah, we basically stayed in the New York, Boston, Rhode Island area.
The top right corner of the U.S.
Now, how did that tour come about? Because again, group from San Diego. Did you get picked up by some promoters, or how did that all work out for you?
We do a combination of things. We book a lot of it ourselves right now, and we also sometimes team up with booking agents in different regions.
Okay.
And everywhere you go, you meet somebody that knows someone.
Yeah, that's true.
So we always hold on to cards. We definitely follow up with people. And when we find a gig that has great sound and a great stage that our fans like to come to, we especially remember those ones and we'll return to those shows.
That's awesome.
Especially.
We had been doing that circuit, though, for, I guess, the past 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And twice a year, like back to Chicago, New York. And then this time we were able to just glue it all together.
Yeah.
Because those trips would be like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month at most. And then we carried on to Montreal, to Canada, played in Toronto for about a week or two.
Yeah, we basically lived in Toronto for 3 weeks.
Yeah. And then we hopped on a 4-day train from Toronto to British Columbia.
Took the
4
train.
days.
And then discovered that you guys came from the same place.
We
that
played
was a couple tours ago, but but every time we're like, really? We live this close? Like,
it's pretty wild.
That is. It's like should be like a movie, like one of those movies where the two musical soulmates, they're like going around and you kind of walked into a Starbucks together, didn't even know it. And
yeah, I'm waiting for that picture where you're in the background.
Yeah.
Or like you have a picture with one of my friends. We'll see.
We had the same great uncle.
Yeah, that is awesome. So, what brought you ladies here to California? That's a big jump from Canada.
Yeah, for me, it was a lot of things. I fell in love, and that brought me here.
Ah.
And I also really wanted to finish massage school, so I did that. And I also saw a lot of opportunity with music being in California, and a lot of great bands come through this city, and also obviously Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So being from British Columbia, I wanted to be a little bit more central to a major music city. And Vancouver, I do like Vancouver a lot. I love it. And we go back there all the time.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not come to a major U.S. city as well?
How about you, Lisa?
My family moved to California when I was 13 or 14.
Okay.
So I went to school in Northern California.
Oh, where at?
In San Jose, Gilroy, actually.
I know where Gilroy.
Okay.
I know Gilroy.
Garlic capital of the world.
A whole lot of garlic over there.
Yeah, we played the Garlic Festival actually last year.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I came down to San Diego SDSU for school, and then started playing music and stayed out here. You know, the music scene's great. Everyone's really supportive here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then as we've been touring more and more, like, I'm not here much, but when we are back in town, it's like, well, we get to hang out in San Diego for a few weeks. So.
That is definitely good. We got about a minute left. You want to do some shout-outs to some of your folks, and then we'll be coming back to talk about the music scene here.
Shout out to my mom, my dad's, my family. Shout out to the ocean of San Diego and keeping it clean.
Yeah, it is definitely one of the reasons why I moved here. So I came from Sacramento.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Lisa?
Shout outs. I guess Machuto Cajones, because
Taylor too.
They hooked me up with this cajon, and they're actually custom building me a new one as we speak. So I'm really excited about that.
That is nice. Custom built.
Yeah, machutocajones.com. The best I've ever played.
Are they here in town?
They are, yeah.
Oh,
San
wow.
Diego.
Repping Taylor here in town as well.
Yeah, we have a partnership with Taylor Guitars, which is phenomenal. So we'll be touring internationally with a little GS Mini.
Oh, cool. Hey, this has been Radio Band Diego, powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, brought to you by SAR, pitbullaudio.com, Stars Align Now, and, of course, California Music Studios. Make sure you stay tuned, because we'll be right back in a minute with Sister Speak.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.
Has your business been appified? Are you tired of doing marketing that doesn't deliver results? Mobile apps build loyalty and quality retention. Your app from UPG Mobile puts your business on their mind and at their fingertips. UPG Mobile will give you a custom app highlighting how you are unique, targeting your message, and improving your open rates. Appify your business and amplify your presence with your customers at upgmobilemarketinggroup.com.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at progressivemedicalcenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
This is Bill Gruber with BizVid Communications, a Southern California video production leader. We've been honored to sponsor, produce, write, and host many of the fine programs on WS Radio over the years. So we understand how important the internet and your website exposure are. As video producers, we know the tricks and secrets to incorporate video to increase your search engine optimization and business success. Visit bizvidcommunications.com to see what we can do for you. BIZVID communications.com.
Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
This is Radio Band Diego, your band's reveal, with your host, Florentino Buenaventura.
Oh, yeah, that's been Sister Speak, laying it down, telling us all about what it is like to be Sister Speak. And we're going to be talking about the city and comparing the scenes around here. But in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you to WS Radio for being so dang awesome and giving us a chance to have this show for all the great music that's here in San Diego and all the bands touring around here, as well as Pitbull Audio at pitbullaudio.com, SIR, music equipment rental, Stars Align at Stars Align Now, and California Music Studios at californiamusicstudios.com. And we're back with Sherri-Anne and Lisa, and we are talking about Sister Speak and the touring and all the great things they're doing. You've got a CD out, right?
Yes, we do. Rise Up for Love is the album.
Awesome. And is it really new, or is it something that you've released here, past few months or something of that nature?
We released it officially in the fall of 2014.
Okay. So, and it's doing well for you because you're out touring and doing all these different things. Here's my question for you: do you find that you have more fans outside of San Diego or in San Diego, or about the balance?
San Diego is definitely our largest draw and fan base, and we definitely have good connections in Chicago and British Columbia as well, so we go back there a lot. Very supportive fans.
Awesome.
Very loyal. It's been wonderful.
Do you find that you're selling a lot of music, or is really kind of the touring being the thing that's powering your full time in this?
Yeah, well, go ahead. We've been selling actually a lot of CDs.
Yeah. We've been playing in San Diego for so long and so many times a week that, when you travel and tour, like, it's the first time anyone's hearing you, so they're gonna like your page and be interested in the music. So it's been nice to play for new crowds and new ears and really share the music and what we're doing. But San Diego too, like, we'll still play certain communities that we don't know anyone there, and there's like a couple hundred people, and it's like their first time. We're like, this is great, we should still keep playing here because.
Yeah.
We're working on new stuff too to keep it fresh. But when you're traveling and we're doing everything on the management business side. So it's hard to leave time for that. But now, we've changed that.
Did you ever have a manager, or basically have been DIY your whole time?
DIY.
Yeah, I had a label a few years back, and I'm really grateful for that experience. At the same time, I'm glad that I've had all this time to figure out what it means to be your own label, essentially, and that's what we are right now. Yeah. Until we find someone that can do it better than us and more efficiently, more effectively.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because we've had a number of people from the business side of things on the Changing Stage, and recently I had Justin Goldberg, who was the vice president of A&R over at Sony for a number of years, and he helped launch Foo Fighters, and we were talking about the business, and it's crazy. There's really it's hard. The labels are trying to figure out how they're going to stay relevant and keep this business afloat in their model, and that's not necessarily going to be the case. I think it's the DIY, what you're doing, that really is kind of a driving force, because it gives you the power to put the music out the way you want it to be, and there's so many resources to deliver that. And you've been doing this for a while. Have you seen big changes in the way you're conducting business, the way you did before to now?
Absolutely. Actually, one thing we went to in Toronto was Canadian Music Week.
Oh, okay.
It was very informative.
Basically like the South by Southwest of Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so inspiring. We got to see a lot of people speak, managers from Canada that work for very established bands, and the agency group, which is one of the world's biggest booking agencies, I think. I don't even know. But they're a really solid booking agency. And through that, we realized that people are really looking for people to be authentic. Yeah. And that's what is actually most admirable for a long-term relationship with a band. And if we want to work with somebody in management or a record label, that's what we're looking for, someone that's genuine and authentic, because we'll match and we'll resonate, and it'll be that much more powerful and inspiring for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that 100%.
You don't have to sell yourself. You can do great things and also make an income, travel, reach people on a deep level, and be yourself, whatever that means. And that's really what we took home out of that. And people were saying it, some of the most successful agents in the country were definitely emphasizing that. We were really stoked to hear that. Like Network Records, they also talked about that.
Yeah, and I think that is. I think the days of the multi-platinum recording artists maybe, kind of there's a change because you don't have these mega machines that are able to push that out. In fact, Taylor Swift was the only person that went platinum, from what I understand, last year.
That's what I heard too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of it's definitely a different industry. Now you've been able to see different scenes. How do the different scenes kind of compare? What are some of the things that other areas are doing that may be working for them to kind of get crowds out? Because that's one of the challenges we have here in San Diego is how do you get people out to shows? Now, you ladies have been very fortunate and rightfully so because you got the sound, you've got that genuine, exactly like you said, inspiration in your music. But for a lot of groups, it's trying to get people out of their house to get into a club. What do you think some of the differences are?
I can't think of anything at the top of my head, but definitely in Canada and smaller cities. Mm-hmm. Like in San Diego, there's like 50 things happening every night of the week. Yeah. And so people, I'll be there, and they won't be there. I'll be there, and they show up an hour late. Like in Canada, like you say a set time, like they're there on time. They have a table and they're waiting. They're seated. They're like ready to like see some music, and they stay the whole time. Here, you have to put on your website, you're actually playing at 9, but you maybe put 7:30 for the people that show up an hour late, There's just more like, and in San Diego or like big cities, like, again, there's just so many options of things to do. And like when one band says like their fan base is this many people, but it's actually bigger than that because all those like 2,000 people don't come out at the same time. If everyone did, that would be amazing. But, That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I agree. I'm on the same page as Lisa with that. And also, when we travel, there are certain cities that really have a culture of original music, and one of them is obviously New York City. Yeah. And that is probably one of my favorite cities to play in. I can step off a plane on 2 hours sleep and be electrified by the city because people come out to see music. One venue we play, Rockwood Music Hall, we show up every single time we play there. It's pretty much packed. And they're all coming to see original bands. And it's because there's a culture of seeing original music that's been created. Yeah. And there's a vibe, and it's happening. And there are very talented artists playing. Everybody I've seen there, too, is just phenomenal. And in San Diego, we have so much talent. I think there are great venues. There's just something missing here in terms of listening rooms. There are a limited amount of listening rooms for acoustic music with good sound, with phenomenal sound, and with real sound people. Yeah. That's, I think, the one thing San Diego can improve on most. I mean, there's not much of a scene for folk music compared to like Denver or even New York or in Canada. I mean, I don't know where that is. So we've managed to create a sound that is a little bit more rock and groovy oriented with the folk blended, which has been very fun, and it's been a blast. I love playing that style of music, and it works really well in San Diego. And when we go on the road, sometimes we experiment with other styles and more just bringing it down to the stripped down singer-songwriter. Yeah. It's amazing how in Denver we could play a guitar and a cajon, and boom, it's just this phenomenal night,
That is awesome.
There's a culture of it. Sorry, yeah.
No, it's really interesting to hear the differences, especially when you're on tour and people listening right now. A lot of the the folks might be in a city and go, "How does my city compare to this city?" Because quite often bands don't get a chance to tour, like you folks.
It's the U.S. is kind of all blended into like the kind of same, like basically the same outline of, what did you say, like, when you book a show and it's like this is what they expect, it's like the same, same with Canada. It's kind of has the same thing. I don't notice any differences that are crazy.
Yeah, I think putting on a major event of any kind, you have to think about how are you going to portray that this is a big event or this is something special that people can come to, and drawing on the venue, all sorts of things like the styles of music, what do your fan base is like, the location is easy to get home from. All those things, like maybe do a raffle, something like that. Make it fun, make it special, make it inspiring, and then I think people will come.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
We're in any city.
We definitely want to share that. We have a group of people that get together where we're trying to build a community with the organization called Balanced Breakfast. It's a music industry meetup, and we do it every Saturday, and we've been doing these for about 3 weeks now. And it's kind of a lot of the stuff that you're saying is exactly what has been resonating with the musicians. Everyone's trying to figure out how to get people out and come up with some creative ideas, work together as a community.
Exactly. That's right there, community. Create a community vibe. Everybody wants to be part of a community of some kind.
Yeah, exactly. And it kind of starts with the musicians working together as opposed to against each other. Yes.
Oh, I was going to say.
You had to figure out.
I was going to hear the 1 minute countdown. But those little marketing things, we used a lot of them at our CD release party. We teamed up with Taylor. They gave us little sound hole coasters. And
nice.
First 150 people through the door, like free coaster, and the line was like huge. We're like, that actually worked. People are seeing our posts, or like RSVP on Facebook, and you get in for a less price or less cover, and just teaming up with people to raffle, like Core Power Yoga, Green Juice, like all our buddies in the community to like donate stuff to have a raffle. And
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Let your fan base be your promoters.
Yeah, that's great.
Let word travel.
Well, based on Lisa here, we have about 20 seconds left.
20 seconds. Shall we do a dance? Is that what we're going to do? When are we going to get up on these tables?
There you go.
Oh, website.
We'll get Tracy. Tracy will do the dance for us while you guys are playing.
You can dance to sisterspeakmusic.com.
You can dance if you want to.
That was sisterspeakmusic.com.
Yes, that's it. One more time for the URL.
sisterspeakmusic.com.
There we go. This has been Radio Band Diego. We've got one more segment. Always the great segments because it's all about the music at Radio Band Diego. We are powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks. We've been talking with Sister Speak, and stay tuned. We've got one more segment of some great tunes coming up shortly. Pitbull Audio, Stars Align Now, California Music Studio, and SIR. Thank you, folks.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.
I raised $8,000 to build schools for South African children.
After realizing how many people go hungry in San Diego, I now volunteer at a food pantry.
I'm spending the next year doing volunteer projects across 3 countries and helping in ways they designate to be the most helpful.
The World Link program at the Joan B. Kroc Institute for Peace and Justice recognizes the potential of youth as agents of social change. Learn how you can help youth become a generation of leaders in action at peace.sandiego.edu.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at progressivemedicalcenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
Which sandwich is healthy and tasty? Which sandwich can come on bread or in a bowl? Which sandwich comes 51 different ways, so it's always your way? A which sandwich. Stop into our shop in Hazard Center. We're upstairs from the Hazard Center Digiplex. Bring in your movie ticket. We will add a free drink and chips to your sandwich order. Or order online at which.com, and we will have it ready and waiting. WHICHWICH. Which.com.
Talk, Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
This is Radio Band Diego, your band's reveal, with your host, Florentino Buenaventura.
All right, this is Radio Band Diego's fourth segment, powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, the worldwide leader in internet talk radio as well as music, because we have music today. Thanks SIR, pitbullaudio.com, starsalignnow.com, and californiamusicstudios.com, because these are all great sponsors doing good things in the community to make music happen even more than it is. And with that said, we've got Sister Speak going to jam it up and play a few tunes for us. Take it away, ladies.
You say yes, I say no. These words, they hit like a stone. Hold my head up all night. I've tried these eyes too many times. 'Cause I've been here before. I've been here. You don't know my story. You don't know this love. You don't know how far I've run. And you don't need a reason, 'cause you don't know this love. We don't need this feeling, this prison of love. You say yes, I say no. These words, they hit like a stone. Hold my head up, I feel stronger. I can't take this much longer. 'Cause I've been here. I have walked this road. I have been here. And you don't know my story. You don't know this love. You don't know how far I've run. And you don't need a reason, 'cause you don't know this love. We don't need this feeling, this prison of love, 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 this prison of love. 'Cause you don't know my story. You don't know this love. You don't know how far I've run. And you don't need a reason, 'cause you don't know this love. We don't need this feeling, this prison of love. Thank you very much. That was Prison of Love. We're going to do one more song here. Chicago Dream. This is his first track off the album. And special thanks to CBC in Canada. They've been playing this song up there. This is about living in Chicago. I lived there for about 5 years. 2, 3, 4. Ripping back, oiling at the seams, cold cup of coffee on the seats. All Woolly shoes, water in the streets. It's a fine day for me. Oh my God, the city never sleeps in a Chicago dream. It's a damn cool night, we're all wearing at the seams, but it's too late to leave. Ooh, ooh. Bike path, windburn on my cheeks. Blind man preaching to the beats. Snowflakes over wheelchairs and pacemakers. Fine day to give. Oh my God, the city never sleeps in a Chicago dream. It's a damn cool night to be begging in the streets, but it's too late to leave. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my God, the city never sleeps in a Chicago dream. It's a damn cool night to be begging in the streets, but it's too late to leave. Oh my God, the city's really got me in a Chicago dream. It's a damn cool night, we're all wearing at the seams, but it's too late to leave. Ooh, ooh,
All right, that has been Sister Speak here on Radio Ban Diego, powered by the mighty WS Radio and brought to you by some very cool sponsors. I would like to say that this community is really a powerful community. We're fostering such great talent, and we've got such amazing artists. I got goosebumps, ladies. I'm like, ooh, you guys are awesome. That was amazing. One of the things that we want to kind of touch on here is that, as we start to build Ban Diego, we're all about emerging artists. And, these are the artists that are out there making it happen, keeping music alive. And that's really important for any community. And I think that's really big. And I'd like to kind of give a shout out to a few of the organizations that are helping with that. Balanced Breakfast, who is an organization that has been, they started off in San Francisco. They've spread out through all the Bay Area. And it's an organization that has a meetup group usually morning times on Saturdays or even sometimes weekdays, where professionals in the business get together to really make it happen for the business. And this is about a kinder, gentler business. And we've also got to, with that, we've just launched our own version of San Diego's Balanced Breakfast, and that's a big thing for us. We want to thank them for having that happen. Anybody who's listening, make sure you come out. We're over at the Old Town Tequila Factory over in Old Town on Juan Avenue, and that's on Saturdays at 2 p.m. and then it goes till 4, and it's a great time. We've got some events that are also happening right now. We've got we like to do a charity event every month, and we're going to be over at the Heart Lounge this month with Natalie Emmons. We've got Trisha's, as well as Organic Alliance, that are happening. That's going to be starting at 7 o'clock, and that's on the Saturday 11th of July, as well as UCSD is putting on a show with the Aristocrats, so that's going to be coming up. So, there's so many great things happening. Make sure you go out to see these different artists. Make sure you come out to our benefit show. Check out the ladies of Sister Speak and the whole band, and stay tuned for next week. This has been Radio Ban Diego.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Progressive Medical.
Hey, this is Heidi Rue, and you know, Progressive Medical Center has literally changed my life and my health, but I'm not the only one. Adele suffered from bone deterioration, bone overgrowth, profound muscle discomfort, physical exhaustion, and mental fog. In fact, the bone deterioration becomes so serious that she had to have back surgery. Well, after the surgery, she still didn't feel well, and so that's when she heard about Progressive Medical Center. Progressive Medical Center discovered that her adrenals weren't working properly, her hormones were out of whack, and the drugs she had been taking were doing more harm than good. Adele came into Progressive Medical Center in a walker, physically and mentally exhausted. But now she's a world traveler. She hikes and walks several miles a day, and it's all thanks to Progressive Medical Center. 770-676-6000. 770-676-6000.
Progressive Medical. This is your life. Live it well.
Take a break from politics. Tune in and learn something. WS Radio shows are worth your time and are filled with tips and advice. Add us to your lunch routine, and we'll give you a meal for your mind.
Do you want to be a professional coach? Are you in business trying to make a real difference with people you manage or work with? Have you started a coaching practice that isn't quite getting off the ground? Get the skills you need to be a successful coach today with the Coaches Training Program from Accomplishment Coaching. The Coaches Training Program will show you how to help others focus and be more fulfilled. Whether you want to improve your company's bottom line or create a thriving coaching practice, Accomplishment Coaching can give you the distinctions and practices you need to coach others effectively today. Accomplishment Coaching has spent 6 years developing a cutting-edge coaches training program that will have you ready to coach people professionally in just 12 months, and you don't have to take time off work to do it. To find out more about the Coaches Training Program, just call 1-888-548-6813. That's 1-888-548-6813.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.